Hey guys, welcome back to another video here today. Hope you guys have been doing great. Are doing wonderful on this day. I'm back here doing another video, continuing on this series that I'm working on, another extraction shooter video. And I'm in a good spot to be able to show you another update. So what I've been going on with this shooter game demo. I know it's been a while since the last time I uploaded a video. It's been about like 4 months, I think. And I apologize for taking too long. Just dealing with real life stuff right now. I know I mentioned in the last video that I've been looking for a job, but I'm still looking for a job still. The game industry is kind of crazy right now, and it's been a very difficult situation right now. So, and because of that, I had to find other means to put food on the table, and I had to get like a side gig, to put food on the table a little bit. So, and that takes most of my time, and it takes time from me working on this game. So that's why it's been quite a bit since the last video. I apologize for that, but I'm not gonna stop working on this. So just sort of heads up. But yeah, just the game industry is kind of crazy right now, and it's been very difficult. A lot more difficult since the last time that I was interviewing stuff. But yeah, it's still going. I'm still here trying to improve my portfolio and all that kind of stuff. So yeah, I don't know what's going on, but it is what it is. And I don't want to keep ranting about this. So if that's something that you guys want to see in the future, making me talking about what's going on with the industry, or at least like my experience, me trying to apply to different places and the interview process and all that, let me know in the comments, and I'll definitely make a video on that in the future. But anyway, but yeah, just hang in there with me, guys. I'm gonna keep still working on it. Like I said, this side gig takes most of my time, but I am working on this a little bit over time, and that's why I'm here, to make an update, to show you guys what's next, what this video and what I can show you. So yeah, let's get started, guys. Let's see. What do I start with? I think I can start with AI. I know in the last video I didn't have any AI, and I have some right now. They're still not perfect yet. There's still some minor, well, not minor. Well, you know what? Should I work with AI, or should I do it after? Let's do it after. So let's work on something else today, and let's not work. Let me show you something else before I show you AI. Um, so I did do some backend updates on this game. There were some issues with what I was with the implementation that I had before. I fixed some of the server issues with it that will eventually be issues in the future, and that was because when I shoot, it would do like multiple RPC calls. It would do an RPC call for the weapon shooting, right? Another RPC call for the muzzle flash, another RPC call for like sound or any additional, and I updated that so that it's just doing one RPC call, right, for the muzzle flash, and combining them into one. So that definitely can be something that can improve the future of like the networking stuff for this. So yeah, so I have this. I'm trying to figure out what I want to show you next. Yeah, we can work on that. So let me pick up this ammo. Let's reload. So right here, I have different walls here, right? So I updated the bullet, uh, the I guess the projectile, not bullet. I guess the same thing, right? The projectile. So I can show you guys the updated version of this, where if this is like a metal or maybe cement wall. This is wood, and this is glass over here, and I can show you how this projectile can penetrate to different things, right? So watching one, let me show you the debug for this. Give me 1 second. All right, let me go back to that. Let me get this. All right, so like I mentioned earlier, this could be like cement or like a really solid wall, and if I were to shoot, you can see the line, but it doesn't penetrate it, right? And if I shoot wood, it penetrates a little bit. It penetrates like maybe one wall after that, but I can debug that and change that. I'm debating on how I want to have it in the future. So if I were to shoot multiple times, you can see like, okay, it penetrated some of them. It didn't penetrate all of them. Oops. I think it's definitely a bug. I reloaded twice. And then we have this, right, where we have glass, where you can penetrate probably multiple times and even hit the character too. Look at that, it penetrated almost 3-4, basically all of them to that to eventually hit this guy, right? And of course, you know, it's penetrating to this, it's sure to do less damage and all that. And it depends. I'm wondering, and if you were to do like how do you say it, like maybe different walls, maybe there's a wood wall in front of the glass, and since the wood can penetrate one more, I'm wondering if it can penetrate another glass after that. But each time he gets hit uh by glass or anything wall that's going to penetrate to, the bullet power gets, you know, deducted, right? It has less power. But the question is, when it comes to glass, should it? Since this glass is easily, you know, glass can shatter pretty easily, right? And that's why it goes through 4, unlike the wood only goes through 1. And the glass was able to hit this character. But yeah, that's an update I'm working on right now that I'm still kind of finalizing and trying to figure out. Projectile, and see how it should be handling when it comes to penetration or wall. And I don't know if that's something I want to have in this shooter or not. I can easily just disable that if I wanted to. Um, but it's just something that I just been working on lately, and I just wanted to have this setting here to show you guys, where if I were to shoot multiple times on a solid wall or cement wall, it doesn't penetrate at all. But if I were to shoot a wood, at least penetrates at least a couple times, and not all of them, but just a few of them. And that's something I've just been working on and trying to tweak, and it's something that can be tweaked in the future too. So it's not something that I need to dive into it right now and trying to tweak it to be in a perfect spot, because things can change and all that. But yeah, that's the updated. That's something that I've been working on for the bullet penetration and all that. Something that let's see what's next. So yes, so the other thing is that I added 2 different attachments to this, to weapons, right? So we have a silencer now that we can attach to the gun, and you can see the sound effect for this gun is a lot different now. I'm trying to find good sounds for this and trying to see if I can find one that's actually a little bit more silent. It's still, I mean, it sounds different, right? It sounds like it actually is silent, but it is still, I feel like it's still kind of loud. It should be more like a psh kind of sound. a, psh, a peach sound, or not a peach. But yeah, it should sound a little bit more silent, I think. Well, I don't know. I don't know if that should sound good. I'm debating on that. But yeah, you can put it, you can, let me get more. I believe I have no restrictions. Oops, I put it right up front of it. I have no restrictions on attachments right now, so you can put it there, and it will sound the same. So we got an attachment for that. We can, let's go back. So I got a silencer attachment, which actually does make any for AI, for the perceptions or hearing perception, they will hear less of it, of that sound. So so if I were to shoot them from far away, they will not hear it, where if it didn't have a silencer, it will hear them. I do have a silencer, a sniper scope. I don't have a sniper gun just yet, so just keep in mind that this attachment does not go well with this gun, but I can show you guys that you can actually snipe now. And there is one thing that I did wanted to bring up in a bit right now. So yeah, so you can see over there, shoot all the way over there. So one of the issues that I have with this right now, and I mentioned it the first time that I started talking about this in my previous videos, is that you see the red dot, but if you were to shoot, it's not going to shoot there exactly, right? And that has to do one and it's shooting a little bit to the left of the red dot, and that's probably mostly because the scope is a little bit to the right, and it should be a little bit more to the left. But still, it's not centered, and it's still a little bit too low. And that just has to do because the bullet actually comes out from the muzzle of the gun. Uh, and I mentioned that in the feature in that feature in the previous blog that it was going to be a problem in the future, and that's where I'm at right now, where it doesn't actually shoot it exactly where I'm shooting at. So the question that I have right now, oh, I forgot to disable that. Yeah, when you go to a sniper scope, I actually disable some of the weapon visibility, so that way it doesn't get seen through the scope. It is using a double rendering for this, which I don't really like. And maybe something that can fix this in the future if I want to, if this ends up being an issue. And there's another bug that I cannot put it on again. Wait, there we go. Okay, so yeah, so it's not that 100% perfect right now. So I just need to try to figure out what exactly I want to do with it, because like even if I'm doing what you call it, like iron scope, it technically does shoot it in the right place, but when it just a little low, not as you can see, it was a little too low, but not too crazy like if you were in a sniper scope, because the view of where you're looking to is a little bit higher, so it'll make the bullet go a little bit lower. So that's something that I'm trying to figure out. I may end up changing that so that it shoots it from the camera like most games do, or if all of them do. I think majority of them does, and if not all, is that they shoot it the projectile from the face and do the muzzle flashing, all that, right? So they fake it so that it looks like it's coming from the gun. And that's something that I may end up changing, because if I'm want to snipe and that red dot is off, it's gonna be a little bit weird, unless it's a bullet drop and I'm shooting someone far away, right? But I'm not that far away from this guy. But yeah, that's something that I definitely gotta look into. But yeah, I've added a sniper scope. I have no sniper weapon yet. I have added to the game, so so yeah, so there's no restrictions on what sniper scope. You know, one thing I have not tested out. This actually, you know why it won't work. I was thinking of putting it on a pistol, but I have not added a socket to the pistol to attach this scope with, so it's not gonna work. I'll test it out. Let's see. We'll figure out if there's a bug on it or not. Let's find out now. I have not tested this at all yet. Let's find out if I can. So yeah, that looks pretty sweet though. Yeah, see, I didn't put the socket. For the second rendering camera gets attached to the socket, so that's why it looks like this, because it doesn't look correctly. It's actually right now the camera's attached to the where the weapon, I mean the hand is at, since that is the root of the of the pistol and majority of the weapons. So that's why I'm looking through my hands right now, and you can see a little bit, you know. But yeah, that's actually pretty cool. It's a little bit, if yeah, like the socket here is not the correct one, but cool. Look at that. That's awesome. So yeah, so that's an attachment for that. And one last attachment that I've added to the game was I think it was something that I really wanted to add, was like a laser sight, and have a flashlight on it, so when you're in dark areas you're able to see this flashlight. So we have this. So one thing I got to fix, you can see the shadow of the barrel of the gun. I need to tweak this a little bit more so it doesn't do that, or just a way to disable for the weapon to not be casted from the flashlight, or narrow down the cone of the light. But yeah, there's a laser sight, and you can see that that you know, you have this flashlight effect, so when you're in dark areas and all that, it'd be pretty sweet to have this cool flashlight going on. Cool. So that's kind of like the updates I've added to the game so far. Just attachments to the weapons. I guess server like back end updates that needed to be fixed. Projectile penetrations depending on what it hit on the wall, and that's something I'm still debating on if I should keep it on or not. All right, guys. This is future me, as post edit me right here, right now. As I was editing this video, I noticed that the audio for the weapon fire and the footsteps and all that was not working. So I decided to cut this video into 2 parts. I did also record the AI, which is what I was about to show you right now, but decided to cut that off and gonna be making a 2-parter video. So the first part, which is what you just saw right now, will be what you're just looking at right now. And I'll upload the next one either in the next day or the next day after. So you'll get 2 videos in 1 week. So that's great, right? I hope you guys are doing great though. Doing wonderful on this day. And I hope you guys just, you know, hanging there with me. Just what I mentioned earlier about life. But I will keep working on it, even if it's a little bit of every day, posting videos as I get them, and in a good place to show you guys about them. So just hang in there with me, guys. But yeah, if you like this video, if you enjoyed it, you know, please give it a follow. I mean, a like in the video. It does help me out. It's not necessary, but it does help me out a lot. And subscribe too, and share this video to the people who are interested about this kind of thing as well. So there's more eyes. We have more of you guys in here, and it'll be fun here making games with you guys. So yeah, have a great day, guys. Have a wonderful day, and keep a lookout for the next video in either tomorrow or the next day. And if you're watching this in the future, like way in the future, then it's already out there. So yeah. All right, then, guys. Signing out, guys. Have a great day.